Episode 42. If Jesus replaced the Sabbath, why are his followers still keeping it after his death? Key text, Luke 23:56. And they returned and rested the Sabbath day according to the commandment. If Jesus replaced the Sabbath with himself, if the cross abolished the fourth commandment, then why did his followers still keep the Sabbath even after his death? Luke 23:56 gives a crystal clear answer. And they returned and rested the Sabbath day according to the commandment. This verse is devastating to Sunday theology, because it shows that even after witnessing Christ's death, even after seeing the torn veil and the bloodied cross, the disciples still honored the Sabbath. They didn't say, "Jesus is our Sabbath now. We don't need the day." They didn't say, "It's finished, let's move on to Sunday." No. They rested, not spiritually, not metaphorically, but physically, on the Sabbath day, and according to the commandment. And which commandment is that? The fourth one. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. Exodus 20:8-10. The same commandment written in stone. The same commandment Jesus kept. The same commandment the early church respected. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Sunday worship has no example in the hours immediately after the cross. None of the disciples gathered for resurrection morning service. No one sang, "He rose, so let's keep Sunday holy." Instead, what do we see? Sorrow, silence, Sabbath rest. Even the women who loved Jesus most, those who were ready to anoint his body, delayed their labor because it was the Sabbath. Let that sink in. They postponed honoring Christ's death out of reverence for God's law. These women didn't know that Sunday would become popular. They didn't anticipate a future church replacing the day God blessed. They simply obeyed the commandment, because that's what disciples do. Now here's the question that shatters man-made theology. If the Sabbath was truly nailed to the cross, why didn't Jesus tell his followers before he died? Why didn't he say, "This will be the last Sabbath. From now on, Sunday will be the new holy day"? Because he never changed it. Because God doesn't change. Malachi 3:6 says, "I am the Lord, I change not." And Psalm 89:34 reminds us, "My covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips." That includes the Sabbath. So when modern pastors say, "Jesus is our Sabbath now, not a day," they are ignoring what his own followers did after the cross. They are erasing the behavior of the very people who knew him best, and they are replacing God's law with convenient theology. But heaven sees it differently. Revelation 22:14 still stands. "Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life." Not those who reinterpret them, not those who spiritualize them, those who do them. So here's your challenge. If Jesus didn't change the Sabbath, if his disciples still kept it after his death, then what right do we have to throw it away? The cross didn't erase obedience, it magnified it. And if the Sabbath survived the death of Christ, it should still live in the hearts of those who follow him today.